gotta go, I gotta prove, I gotta know, is it the truth? I gotta grow, I gotta grow, I gotta grow, I gotta win, I gotta see, gotta repeat, my odyssey, hands in the sky, come follow me, come follow me, come follow me, I gotta leave, whoa. You can trap everyone else, but you ain't trapping me, no. Be talking that and they ain't even seen. Just trying to get in the swing like I caught me a green coat. I do the for the city, the one you can lean on.
Hashtag contest. Now, very important, be sure to include your gamer tag in the video, pic, or in the post. The submissions with the best stats will go up for a vote, and the 2K community will decide which player deserves to be on 2K TV. So take the challenge, share your results, and you might be invited to appear on the show. Now, are you ready to earn some VC? This week, all questions are presented by Duracell, and the theme is stamina, so here we go. The longest NBA game in history took place in 1951 when the Indianapolis Olympians finally took the win over the Rochester Royals after 6 overtimes. Talk about stamina. How many minutes were played in this record-making game? Was it 61, 68, 78, or 87?
Plenty of emotion in that touching rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. And with that, we'll be right back. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. They make one heck of a tag team. Thanks, Allie. And a high-tempo game tonight. Both teams like to get out and run, Grant.
Well, hey, when you've got the speed and athleticism, it's the best way to play. You have to challenge the defense to keep up with you.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. McDaniels at power forward with Towns at center. Patrick Beverly out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Edwards in at the small forward position. And for Los Angeles, Avery Bradley out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's James in at the 4. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And here's Russell. Knocks it loose. Pass to Edwards. To the paint. Here's Towns. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better
at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Here's Davis. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
BA and Anthony Davis, you got a big man who can give you 28 a game and contend for Defensive Player of the Year. Enough said.
Bradley, that's good.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for his shot.
Now the Lakers moving it up. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
3 out of 3. Perfect start. Let's see how long they can ride this wave.
Minnesota with the ball. 4-point game. And Davis standing 6'10" with a 7'6" wingspan. His sphere of influence, let's call it, is gigantic.
BA, I love that phrase, sphere of influence, and that's exactly what the AD has. Multiple first-time all-defense selections, and rightfully so. This guy gets it done at both ends.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Prince comes in for McDaniels. And Beasley has subbed in for Russell. Here's Beasley. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Pass to James. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Minnesota ball.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Jared Vanderbilt.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Now here's Reed. And Bazemore pulls it down. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. And finished off by Davis.
Well, LeBron James is clearly a tremendously talented passer. When a guy is open, he'll get him the ball.
Here's Beasley. Really struggled in the loss against Golden State. Dives for it. Pass to Prince. Here's Vanderbilt. Tipped away. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Los Angeles.
And now a moment for the 2K leaderboards. The top scoring teams in the NBA. In the third spot, the Lakers.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
And he lobs it up. And the Lakers get it back. And down it goes. 2 points.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Reed. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's James. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
How about this combination? Strength of a center and guard skills. LeBron James remains the game's most difficult wing to defend inside.
Here's Beverly. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And Minnesota has possession. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by James. Again, the Lakers. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
The other thing that's been effective so far tonight is their fast break. A lot of points coming on the run.
And Minnesota calls time here. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
Yes, the first of 4 meetings between the teams. They should be quite familiar with one another by the end of it.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Lehman's checked in for Reed. Okogie comes in for Prince. And it's Edwards in for Beverly.
Anthony Edwards.
Pass to Beasley. Here's Vanderbilt. Checked by James. It's stolen by James. Here's Bradley. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Bradley's got 6.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense. Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
And Anthony Edwards, he had his ups and downs as a rookie. The talent is abundant.
Yeah, I mean, he just needs to learn his spots on the floor. Find where he's most effective attacking. And once he gets all that sorted, he'll be a more consistent player.
And there it is for him. Give him 8 points now.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Pass to Lehman. Rejected by James.
Phenomenal work on defense. James using his athleticism to make a statement with that one.
Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for the Timberwolves. Noel comes in for Beasley. There's 1:34 left to play in the first. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Timberwolves substitution, Leandro Balmoro. D'Angelo Russell.
Minnesota with the ball. They trail by 14. Just 5 to shoot. Towns against Davis. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in.
Jaden McDaniels.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. And James gets it to go.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 so far. Pass to McDaniels. Now Russell. His last outing, he had 18 points. Back to Daniels. Who poked away. Clock at 6. Here's Towns. Drops in the short one. Towns has gotten his second bucket.
Towns makes the most of his chances inside. He gets the ball in good position, does his work early, and then the battle's over after that. Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Inside. Towns with the ball. And Anthony picks him up defensively. Out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And the Lakers making a change here. Monk's checked in. Beverly, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. To the inside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. That's tipped. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. The Lakers with the ball. Here's Anthony. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists tonight. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Beverly. Knocked away. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Fast break. Here come the Lakers.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Timberwolves substitution, Taurean Prince. Anthony Edwards.
7 seconds left in the first quarter here. And here we go. Lakers running again.
That is really where Russell Westbrook excels. In transition with that great speed of his.
And so it's Los Angeles, ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And you think about LeBron James, not just one of the all-time greats. He's really a coach on the floor.
I have the freedom to call sets, whatever I feel best suit our team. I'm a smart.
He really does process the game at such a high level, Grant.
Yeah, an all-time level. And he'll let you know about it. I mean, no false modesty at all. Says, I got this.
Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, Lakers look pretty much in control here.
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
On the court for Minnesota. The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Josh Okogie is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 5. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. The Minnesota Timberwolves and their sister franchise, the Lynx, under new management, or at least that's the plan starting in 2023. A key part of this sales agreement was stipulation that the teams remain in Minnesota, something that's got to make the fans in the Twin Cities very happy.
Oh, that's great news, Allie. Thanks for that. And a couple of teams coming out scorching hot this season, Grant. How far can a hot start carry a team?
Well, some teams can ride a strong start throughout the whole season. I mean, it's just a huge mental boost for a team, particularly early on.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Westbrook's got 6 here in the quarter.
Hey, they're causing turnovers, and then they're taking advantage at the other end.
D to O. It's been a major catalyst for him, defense to offense.
Here's Prince. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. The ball's knocked loose. Monk with a steal. Three-pointer, Anthony. Connects from downtown.
Another turnover leads to another bucket at the other end.
And we all know miscues can really be game-changing. Pretty much the most damaging play you can make is giving the ball to the other team without your defense being set.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Pass to Balmaro. Beasley outside. They need this. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Monk, he's open. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 5th assist in this one.
Like a lot of young players, BA, it took Monk some time to get going, but he's found his stride in the NBA now.
Here's McDaniels. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Here's Westbrook. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency. You know, Clark, with Malik Monk, you can see the improvement he's had.
Yeah, it's about efficiency. We knew he could put the ball in the basket, but now his shot selection has improved, and I think he's gotten better as a ball handler, too.
Here we go, all alone. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
You know, nobody's ever questioned Monk's talent. I mean, there he takes care of business at both ends.
Knocked loose. To the middle. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And here we go again. The Lakers on the break. Here's Monk. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Enjoying watching Monk handle the rock now. He has the ability to glide through the defense and does a nice job creating for himself.
The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Now the Lakers moving it up. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Now here's Beasley. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. And Dwight Howard picks up the foul.
That's his first
foul of the game. Bazemore's checked in for James. Yet another steal from him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it. He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Beasley. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Balmaro. 5 on the clock. A shot to stop the drought. First shot won't go.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
They've got a high-octane attack going now. That's 9 straight points on the break.
Running them right out of the gym. Defense looks like they're ready for a break.
Jordan's checked in for the Lakers. Davis comes in for Anthony. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Reed. Vanderbilt comes in for McDaniels. Layman's checked in for Beasley. And it's Beverly in for Noel. Now here's Beverly. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Monk with a steal. Poke loose.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Count that one. Towns has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Here's Monk. Again, the Lakers.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
And it's the Lakers on the break. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Minnesota ball. Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
Got a piece of it. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing.
And so it's Los Angeles, making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It was all about the Lakers as the game got going. Their mission to dominate early was accomplished with a spirited 14-4 run to start. They delivered a real beatdown in the first quarter, ending with a whopping lead. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
They're getting a lot out of their bench. A lot. For the most part, opponent's game plan is to take away the starters. But then, when your second unit comes in and plays...
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Malik Monk really making a difference here.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's LeBron James. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Bazemore in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Laker 5.
Well, I like that Jordan doesn't force anything. He just kind of lets the offense come to him, picking his spots well.
Back to Russell. Pushing it up, Los Angeles. Lakers again in transition. Shot's good by James.
I think LeBron is best shooting the ball off the dribble. His accuracy, spot on. Yeah, and you know, as LeBron continues his illustrious, remarkable career, the question seems unavoidable. It's inevitable. Him or MJ for greatest of all time. For me, it's a matter of what flavor you like. You can't go wrong with either one. Personally, I know Jordan's got the rings. LeBron's got the career numbers. But I like the fact LeBron is 6'8", 250 plus, and Jordan was only 6'6", 215. I'm going with the bigger guy.
Pass to Russell. Elbow shot. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Davis with room to shoot. Again, the Lakers score. You know, Clark, it seems LeBron has cemented his top 2 spot, but many will say he'll never pass Jordan. What do you think?
Well, B, I tell you what, I don't have a problem with those folks who say that MJ is the greatest. I can see why people feel that way. And I'm leaning that way, but I love what LeBron has done longevity-wise. Titles are not the only measure for greatness in a team sport. So LeBron would get my nod just by an edge, a whisker, if I had to pick one or the other, him or MJ.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, when speaking about LeBron James, Commissioner Adam Silver said he's certainly one of the league's hardest workers, which has as much to do with the success of his career as anything else. Also, off the court, it's incredible what he's done. He is a marvel in so many ways, but it all comes back to his focus and his dedication.
Thanks, Allie. Davis. Yep, that one's good. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
Their ability to get out and run the floor has accounted for a high percentage of their points.
Yeah, and if you've got the legs to do it, I think it's the best way to play. And they've made that commitment.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. And some changes here for the Lakers. Anthony comes in for Jordan. And it's Bradley in for Monk. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Layman's checked in for Towns. Prince comes in for McDaniels. Okogie's checked in for Russell. And Beasley has subbed in for Beverly.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
To stop the run. Rebound, the Lakers. Grant, starting your career in the 50s. Oh, you know, actually 90s. Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current scoring?
Really, BA, the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And, of course, the fans all love offense. And these players and teams today are providing just that.
The ball's knocked loose. Now the Lakers moving it up. And here they go. Oh, there's the alley.
They've given up 8 of the last 10 points in transition.
And defensively, you've got to recognize that threat and make the correction.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And here we go. Lakers running again.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the third. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Davis finds James. Back to Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Back to Bazemore.
You know, with each season in the league, AD's become more of a facilitator. Actually, he's much more aware of how to make plays for his teammates.
The Timberwolves shooting a nice 50% for the game. Beasley, pass to Edwards. Beasley outside. Pass to Lehman. And here's Edwards. 5 to shoot. Here's Prince. To end the drought. Here's Lehman. Second chance shot. And it's blocked by Davis.
Davis's anticipation and timing, so good at the defensive end. This guy is a shot blocking machine.
Another miss by Minnesota. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. From the wing. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Davis has got 10 points in just the second half. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
James brings the double team. Here's Bazemore. He has 6. Davis, the pass to James. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feet. James has got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Driving in. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
Well, he seems ageless at times, guys. Somehow, some way, LeBron continues to rip off these insane sequences time and time again. Remarkable.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. Scoring, passing, imposing his will at the offensive end. Back to the game. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Noel, that's good.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
And the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
McDaniels is checked in for Beverly. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
Los Angeles ball.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Bradley, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Here's Noel. Poke loose. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
That's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for the Timberwolves. Russell comes in for Noel. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Jordan goes in, and slam dunk by Jordan.
Hey, I don't think you can underestimate Jordan's effectiveness off the drive. I mean, he's got really good mobility, underrated mobility for a big guy.
Rondo with the steal. Pushing it up now. Pass to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
That one falls. Vanderbilt's got his first 2 points of the night.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Jordan goes in.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
I really thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury those jump shots.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Okogie's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Howard at home!
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
On the wing, Bradley. Down low to the left wing. Over Beverly. And there's Howard. That one's good. On the assist by Jordan.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Lehman. Back to Beverly. Here's Prince. Oh, they get a hand on it. On the break. Here's Jordan. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Their transition defense has been porous. They're getting run over.
You know, it's okay to give up a few if you're getting them back on the other end, but that hasn't been the case here.
Beverly with it. Here's Balmaro. Just 5 on the clock. Then it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Timberwolves.
And the Lakers making a change here. Ellington's checked in. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Clock at 2. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. And it's Howard off the drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Howard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Now here's Edwards. Tightly guarded. Pass to Reed. Beasley with it. Jordan picks him up. Beasley misses. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. Well, there's been a lot of discussion about officiating in the league right now. Clark, you think the game's called tighter than it used to be?
I don't really think it's tighter. It's different. I mean, the emphasis is on really giving the offensive players an opportunity to get to the basket and to not allow deep.
Look at this! Oh, my goodness, that was wicked. What a nasty finish.
Well, you know, Rondo's a multi-time league assist leader. If you're open, he's getting you the rock.
2 minutes remaining in
now here's Beverly. Checked by Rondo. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. Jordan's checked in for Howard.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
Here's Rondo. The 9-footer's on the mark.
A beautiful pass by Rondo. That's excellent teamwork.
1:49 left to play in the fourth. Russell double team. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Who poked away. Rondo with the steal. And here we go again. The Lakers on the break.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
The Timberwolves have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Lakers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You'd love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And what a huge performance it was for LeBron James.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
It's good.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Russell. Lays it up and banks it in.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And yep, it's good.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Now here's Russell. He's covered closely. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Minnesota ball. Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
That's tipped. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Anthony, it was a great team victory tonight. What satisfied you most about this win?
We just played hard. You know, we just played for each other. The ball was moving, wasn't sticking, and you know, guys made the right plays. You know, and that's what we've been doing all night, all season. And you know, I'm just glad we came out with the win.
Selfless basketball is a beautiful thing, guys.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And we'll see you next time.